Hey, so I have a lot of people coming to me online across my many different things that I do, asking for advice, guidance, inspiration, a whole variety of things. They see what I'm posting, they see my personality, and they want some help. And I'm more than happy to give it, to provide it. But unfortunately, I'm only one person, and I've got limited time. I have to work to provide for my family, and I have to live and I have to function and all of that sort of stuff. So that's one of the reasons why I put all of my content out there for free. My books, podcasts, blogs, courses, everything. Because I'm like, hey, if you need support, if you need help, there you go. I've done it. It's there, and it's better than I can give you. Like it's the succinct summary of the help. If you want advice on meditation or confidence or self-improvement or whatever you've come to me for, I've probably got content for it. So there you go. And it's sort of a bit of a time saver for me, and it's a bit of a time saver for you because it's right there and it's succinct. And it's sort of like, here's the message. But, and I give it out there for free because I know that some of you, when I was needing help, I moved out of home at 16. I had no money. I couldn't afford it. But it's also there to be able to be purchased if you want the convenience of owning it and if you want to support what I'm doing. But, the more that I grow my followings across the different accounts, the less time I can dedicate to the one-on-one discussions. I would like to be able to give as much time as I can because I feel like I should, like I need to give back to the world, like I need to share, like perhaps my experience, my insights can help people. And given some of the messages I'm receiving, I know that they are. But I need to sort of find a way to marry the time commitment and availability with how I can help. And I've toyed with the idea of offering coaching. The standard traditional, like, oh, hey, book in an hour of my time and I'll charge you. The problem is with that is twofold. Number one, having prearranged, pre-planned times just doesn't work for my mental state or my work life. I want to be able to be instantly creative at a drop of a hat. So if I'm booked in for a thing, that sort of blocks it. And also the price would be, for an hour of my time pre-planned is quite high because my daytime job, it would like the hourly rate would have to sort of match and beat that because it would cost me that time, right? So I'm like, okay, how can I marry these two? So what I'm thinking of offering is online coaching and connection via a pay-as-you-go model, i.e., I will give you a link to an app. I'm going to be using Voxer, and I'll say like, hey, connect with me, talk with me. You can leave voice messages, you can leave text messages, pictures, whatever. And I'll check it every couple of days and get back to you and to respond. And, there's no like, I wouldn't say there's no commitment because if you might need, that commitment, that commitment coaching sort of stuff or, check in. But what I more mean is there's not this like time pressure. It's like at this time, at this day, we're going to talk. I see a psychologist at a time and at a day, and I know that it gets a bit overwhelming. It sort of freaks me out a bit. Whereas with this approach, you can leave me a message. I can, at my soonest convenience, check it out and respond. And then you, at your soonest convenience, you can respond. And that way there's not this sort of in-person direct sort of time-based pressure because that can be overwhelming as well. And in terms of the pricing, I have this idea of doing a pay-as-you-go model. So like, once again, when I moved out of home and for the first good 5 years after that, I was very poor. I had no money. I was literally living off charity, government handouts, and part-time work to get myself through school and university. And I know that I didn't have the money to buy the books, to pay the coaches, to do any of the things that would have really helped. But a kind word here and there would have been amazing. But that person, couldn't afford more than a few bucks. Me now could afford quite a lot more. So what I'm going to offer is basically open offering to coaching via a pay-as-you-go model. You give what you can when you can. You give what the cross-section between what it's worth and what you can afford. And if you can't afford money, well, share my shit, Listen, rate and review. Grab a copy of a book. tell people, right? There's ways that you can help me that isn't directly with money. And this way I feel like it would be a good sort of cross section between, because yeah, like I need to find a way to help as many people as possible, balanced with my need to earn an income for my family, balanced with the desire to help people, balanced with, not undervaluing myself, but balanced with making sure that the people that need the help the most can afford it. Because like if you can afford hundreds of dollars per hour for a coach, which is what I would have to charge if it was an hourly sort of, we're going to talk at this time and this rate. And if, don't get me wrong, if you want that hourly, like an hour of my time booked in, we can negotiate a fee for that. But I'm recognizing that people that are in that financial situation are, one, rare, and two, they'll probably be able to afford the books, afford the coaches, afford the in-person therapy and all of that sort of stuff. But if they like me and they want it, then fair enough, that we can arrange that offer. But just in general, getting started, if you're keen, if you have an idea, hit me up wherever you're seeing this, and I'll send you a link to the Voxer, as well as the way that you can do the pay what you think it's worth. Because I think that together we can really work on stuff and grow. So in terms of what we can talk about, we can talk about anything: self-improvement, mindfulness, meditation, poetry writing, self-confidence in any aspect of life, personal development, inspiration, business, the whole idea, whatever you need. Whatever you see me doing that I've talked about, I can express and teach. Part of my training was a teacher. I was a teacher for 10 years, and I feel that one of the skills that I've got is to synthesize information. All of the stuff that I'm doing, I can pretty aptly read a situation and express it to you. So if you're keen, hit me up and we'll talk about it more. Anyway, cheers.